And it's PLB Basketball News back with another video. And in today's video is going to be my 2020 NBA mock draft now that we know the lottery order. So make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you will get notified whenever I upload a video. Link to my other channels in the description below. And let's go ahead and get into this video. Let's try to get this video to 7 likes, and let's go ahead and get into this video. So, we know that the Timberwolves got the number 1 pick here. And I think they select Anthony Edwards here, shooting guard. Obviously he's not great on defense. Neither is D'Angelo Russell. Neither is Karl Anthony Towns. And I see them keeping this pick. And I don't think they go with LaMelo Ball here just because he's not a good defender either. And I just don't think he fits very well with this team. So they select Anthony Edwards, a shooting guard. Who definitely has a lot of potential. I think he's going to be very good. Obviously, they will need some defense from him, but that probably will come. So I think overall it's a good selection if they do select Anthony Edwards. With the second selection, the Golden State Warriors got this pick, and they select LaMelo Ball, a point guard. Now, I know there have been a lot of rumors about James Wiseman. I don't see them picking with this pick here, and If they do, I think they select LaMelo Ball just because he is the best available player right now. And I think the Knicks are going to be a team calling the Warriors, being like, we want LaMelo Ball. And I think that trade could happen. The Warriors could get Mitchell Robinson and maybe someone else, and that's a trade. With the third selection, the Charlotte Hornets select James Wiseman, a center. I definitely think the Hornets are going to select a center, whether James Wiseman is already off the board at this time or not. I think they will select a center. They need a center badly. They've obviously got a lot of young players with P.J. Washington, Miles Bridges, Devontae Graham. Terry Rozier's contract will be off the books soon. Nick Batum as well, who's a bad contract. Cody Zeller is just not the center that's good enough, and because of that, they select James Wiseman here. With the fourth selection, the Chicago Bulls select Deni Avdija, a forward, and the Bulls need to select a forward here because Otto Porter most likely will opt back into his contract because he's getting a ton of money for the value that he brings to the table, and Deni Avdija is going to be their future small forward, and could they possibly get him a couple picks later? Who knows? I think probably so. And I think Deni Avdija is probably the perfect fit for this team here. He's a high upside player who is going to be good, I think. With the fifth selection, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Obi Toppin, a forward. I think if the Cleveland Cavaliers got higher, they might have selected James Wiseman, but I think they really wanted Obi Toppin, and with the fifth selection, they get that. Yes, they fell down, but whatever. They get the fifth selection, and they get a good player. With the sixth selection, the Atlanta Hawks select Isaac Okoro, a guard. I think this is going to be a great fit for the Hawks. You've got Trae Young and Isaac Okoro in that backcourt, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, and Clint Capella in that front court. That sounds pretty good to me as far as defense and offense. Because you've got Trae Young for offense mainly, and John Collins could play some offense too. And neither of those players really play defense. So if you have three players, Okoro, Hunter, and Capella that can play defense, then I think the Hawks could possibly be a playoff contender. Next, the Detroit Pistons select Killian Hayes, a point guard. I think the Pistons really want a point guard this draft, even though obviously the 2021 draft is going to be really good. I think they get a point guard now, and yeah. The New York Knicks select Tyrese Halliburton, a point guard. Another point guard coming off the books. I think he's a good fit for this team. I think they would a lot rather have Killian Hayes or LaMelo Ball. But they don't, and they select Tyrese Halliburton. Next, the Washington Wizards select Devin Vassell, a shooting guard. Now, I know they need a center, but I think they need a wing player first, and that's why they select Devin Vassell here. Next, the Phoenix Suns select R.J. Hampton, a point guard. I think R.J. Hampton is a good fit on this team with him and Devin Booker in the backcourt, and then you've got Bridges, Oubre, and Ayton in the front court. I think that's a good starting lineup. Next, the San Antonio Spurs select Aaron Nesmith, a small forward. Next, with the 12th selection, the Sacramento Kings select Tyrese Maxey, a shooting guard. I think he fits perfect on this team with De'Aaron Fox at the point guard position and him at the shooting guard position. Obviously, Buddy Hield's not very happy, and Bogdan Bogdanovic might be gone in free agency. With the 13th selection, the New Orleans Pelicans select Cole Anthony, a point guard. Now, LaMelo Ball will be a free agent, I think, next year, not this upcoming free agency, but the next. And I think because of that, they want to go ahead and get Cole Anthony. With the 14th selection, the Boston Celtics select Onyeka Okongwu, a center. And I think he falls a little bit in this draft just because a lot of the other teams don't need a center. The Timberwolves don't need a center. The Warriors do, but I don't think they're going to take Okongwu that high. The Hornets do, but they're going to get James Wiseman in my prediction. Bulls don't need one. Cavs don't need one. Hawks don't need one. Pistons, Knicks, Wizards. Wizards do need one, but I think they would prioritize Devin Vassell. Suns, Spurs, Kings. The Pelicans do, but I think they would prioritize a point guard here and maybe get a center in next year's draft. And Onyeka Okongwu falls, and the Celtics get him. So that's going to be the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you'll get notified whenever I upload a video. Link to my other channels in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more videos soon.